Gentlemen, thank you very much, and welcome back to Tuscaloosa, where LSU has suffered an SEC defeat for the second time this year. It's an SEC West championship clincher for the Alabama Crimson Tide for the second straight year. It'll be Alabama and Florida again for the SEC championship. Greg, this was a game with a lot of ebb and flow. The fact of the matter is LSU had a very legitimate chance to come away with a victory and held the lead a couple of times.
Well, they did. LSU went into the locker room with the lead and 7-3 and really had themselves in this ball game and a chance to take control and win the football game. Alabama came out and had other plans.
Indeed, it was a tale of two halves as the Tigers led at halftime and then quickly gave up a touchdown to give Alabama its first lead in the third quarter.
Where Alabama got the opening drive, and then McElroy hits Hanks here for a touchdown. That got Alabama back in it. And then LSU comes up with Drake Nevis here, tackles McElroy in the end zone for a safety. That gives LSU 2 points. And the Tigers bounce right back again with another score. And this is Stephen Ridley bounces off, gets in the end zone. That's a touchdown. But Alabama would have answered. See McElroy come back and he finds Julio Jones on a little slip screen. He gets past the defender, and nobody is going to catch him down the right sideline as he goes into the end zone. That one is the one that put Alabama ahead. And then Alabama adds a tip-in field goal, and Nick Saban walks out and says, game, set, match.
LSU was penalized only 43 yards. That certainly is not excessive, Greg, but there were 4 of them which led to Alabama scores or prevented LSU from really getting into striking distance. They were chippy little penalties, but they were very costly.
They were very costly. They came at a time when LSU was driving, when they were moving the football. They had set themselves in good position to score, and they get a penalty, either too much time, a delay of game penalty, too many people in the huddle. Those kinds of things you can't have the 9th football game into the season.
Well, there are 3 remaining in the regular season. The Tigers can finish 10-2, but they've got some work to do now.
Got a lot of work to do. They got a tough game coming up next week with Louisiana Tech, and then, they've got to go to Ole Miss, and they got Arkansas left. So it's going to be a tough way to go, but LSU can still get the 10 wins in this football season.
So a bit bittersweet here from Tuscaloosa this afternoon and this evening as Alabama wins again, and now it's time to regroup for the LSU Tigers. Gentlemen, that's the story from Tuscaloosa. We'll see you next week.